It's reflection for, it happens before. Reflection in while you are implementing. Sometimes there are some things that you need to change. Okay? You plan, and then when you see that the students are already familiar with a certain aspect or a certain notion, you don't do it the way you plan to do it, so you just walk on it. Or maybe you didn't plan to spend some time on something, and then when you see that the students are still struggling with notion, then you allot more time to it. And the reflection on it is, when you finish, you reflect, you think, what went well, what needs some change. So, during all these phases of reflection, there is a key principle that we have to take into account. It's this one: learner-centeredness. If the learner is not at the center of the operation, there is a problem with the lesson. If you speak more than your students, that's a problem. I hope today that I didn't speak much. All right? Yeah. Otherwise it will be contradictory. The students should self-construct the knowledge. I should help the students to construct their knowledge by themselves, not the teacher imparting knowledge. One difficulty at a time. I teach present simple, I teach the affirmative form, then I teach the interrogative form, then I teach the negative form. Or, I mean, one form at a time. Until the students grasp one form, they are able to use it communicatively, then I move to the other one. Because if you want to do it wholesale, you will get nothing. Especially depending also on the age of your students, whether at primary school or juniors, or if the lesson or if the structure is encountered for the first time or not. Contextualized corpus, I mentioned that earlier. I should not bring only independent. I want to teach, let us say, simple past. And I write here a sentence. Yesterday I went to school with my friends. Last week Aisha had this with that. Right. Last month we did this. Independent sentences, this is not a good corpus. Use a corpus in a quasi-authentic way. Recycling. You cover present simple today, and in the production activity the students use it. Don't forget about it. From time to time, go back to it. Right? Review, recycle. Create different contexts where the students are exposed to that language. So it can be through listening, it can be through reading, it can be through other skills. That's why we maximize the exposure to third language, and this kind of repetition, it helps the students' mnemonic devices.